deer season. Archery deer season. Me and CJ came out last night, scouted around a little bit. Saw one decent whitetail, I think, was what we had found before this morning. This morning found a couple smaller mule deer, and we came over one hill south of where we plan on hunting, and jumped up the buck we saw this early this summer. It's a giant, typical mule deer, either 4x4 or 5x5. I couldn't tell if he had brows or not, but he's gonna push 185, 190. He ran over and bedded back in this draw, and so we're just gonna wait for Sean to come out, and we'll see if we can get it done today. Stay tuned. Alright guys, it's September 24th and you're back with Big Bear Outdoors. Second day of archery deer season, West River, or statewide, but we're hunting West River. We're after a big muley again. We saw him once yesterday, never got back on him. We're still just searching the same area we saw him in, and hopes just to locate him for now and hopefully put a stock on a little later. Probably not going to hunt the whole day today. As you see, it's pretty overcast again, lots of rain. But we're just going to try to get on this buck again and hopefully put a stock on, so stay tuned. Doing a little predator control while we're out here archery deer hunting from a big muley. We got a few trail camera pictures with groups of 7, 8 coyotes in them, so they need to be thinned out in this area, and we lip squeaked one in and shot him at about 20 yards up this hill here. We'll see if we can get on a blood trail and find him.
Me and Jaden are out here archery deer hunting, western South Dakota. We got here pretty early this morning, a little bit later than we wanted to, but right off the bat we saw a nice group of 9 muley bucks. One really good buck in there. There's 3 or 4 nice bucks in there, but one really good one. Throughout the morning we've been sitting on ridges, glassing and everything. We found another little draw that's got 5 whitetail bucks in it, and 2 of them are pushing 150, 160. So we got an evening plan to go sit tonight. Hopefully look at those, but we thought we'd come look for these muleys, and we ended up finding the big one right now. He's probably going to be pushing 170 to 180. Really good forked big mule deer. We watched him bed down with another buck in a cut over here, so we're going to try a midday stock. The wind's great, perfect stock for it, and he's laying in a real vulnerable spot right now, so we're going to take off and see if we can close some distance and get a shot off at him.
Alright guys, we're back with Big Bear Outdoors. It's October 1st now. We're looking for the same muley buck that we've been looking for. I actually got some real good footage last night, as you'll probably see. He came in close, a little too close. And I thought he was farther than he was, and I missed him. But I don't think he went too far. He actually ran over the next hill and stopped in the next draw last night, so he's still in the area, and we just gotta look for another shot. Stay tuned, you're watching Big Bear Outdoors. Alright guys, back with Big Bear Outdoors. Me and CJ moved in on the big 5x5 muley this morning. Had an approximate bedding location, so we moved in there and tried some calls. Moving in November, they should start responding. I think we moved in too close, kind of got on top of him and started calling, and he stood up at about 70 yards and didn't really run off, but kind of walked over the next hill. And we bedded him again, walked back to the pickup, ate lunch. Now we're going to work back up in here and see if we can just get an eye on him and make a plan for this evening. Stick with us, you're watching Big Bear Outdoors. Alright guys, it's November 5th. It's a Sunday. Gonna be the last day we really have to hunt this big 5x5 mule deer before rifle season opens. We're not sure what the other hunters have for tags, but I mean, just assuming that one of them has a muley tag, we'd rather just get him killed this weekend, not have to worry about him. But yesterday we couldn't ever really get onto him. We tried sitting him out in the evening and didn't ever get him to walk out where we wanted him to. Came out this morning, saw, I don't know, probably 40 muleys, and a lot of nice bucks. Found the big one again. He's with one other buck that we know of. We don't think there's any does down there. There might be a few whitetails down there that we got to watch out for. But other than that, we're just going to try to sneak in and hopefully we can get close and get it done today. That's all I got, I think. Well, we tried sneaking in the draw where we... Well, I guess we're probably talking now, huh? But we snuck into this draw where we knew the big one had been hanging. And as we were walking in, we saw a buck bedded on the side hill. Just looked with the binos. He was far enough away, it just didn't look like it was him. And sure enough, we got in here, probably got, what, 80 yards from him? 90 yards? He hopped up, and sure enough, it was him. We're just trying to keep an eye on him right now and see where he's going to end up. Hopefully we can put a better sneak on him later. He's all by himself, which is nice. Yesterday he was with 30 other deer, so it's hard to get in on him, but if we bet him down today, I think we got a pretty good shot at him. Sure.
You guys better dress smart, man. It's cold out there. Alright, hey, I'm gonna get something to eat and get out back out there.
Alright guys, you're back with Big Bear Outdoors. It's middle of September, it's my second trip back. CJ has the weekend off. I don't remember where he was last time. Bachelor party. But we're back at it again. Hunting the same deer. Still really haven't named him. I mean, CJ named him Houdini because he disappeared on us a few times, but I don't know. I think I'm calling him Redemption. Just because I've been hunting for Redemption for a long time now. We actually just rolled in and spotted the group of bucks that he's been hanging out with. Didn't see him. We're going to try to sneak in and get a closer look at him. Hopefully he's there. If not, we're just going to keep looking. Stick with us. We'll be out here for a couple days.
Thanks, CJ.
It's awesome.
I tell you what, this has been one of the most memorable hunts I've had for a deer, and it's the best deer I've shot with my bow for sure. He's cool. We've been after him for 2 years. And ended up, I spotted him again last night. We hadn't seen him for quite a while, week or better, and I spotted him last night right along the creek, right in the same spot. He was right across the creek right there. We got here this morning. I got up at 5 o'clock and I came out here and it was total dense fog. And I pretty much just slept in my truck. You couldn't see 100 yards, so I pretty much spent the day in my truck, in and out until about 1 o'clock. I called CJ. He was already back at home, and I said, hey, the fog's starting to lift. And he said, I'm on my way. And I met him an hour later, and we just wanted to get into the area where we thought he might be hanging out and bedding. And we crawled up on this butte, and sure enough, we ended up spotting 215 yards bedded. And I left CJ there, and I snuck around the creek, come up on the hill there. CJ kind of motioned me that he was up, and I actually thought he ran away, so I just crawled to the edge to see where he ran. I thought I might have bumped him. I came over the hill and he was standing 40 yards away broadside. And I let the arrow fly, and the arrow flew true and hit him right behind the shoulder. I don't think he ran 50 yards. So, Big Bear Outdoors, still at it again.